Hey you guys, so basically what we're doing today is giving you an insight into what went into making the third Diff'rent Strokes teaser clip. Now, the reason why we haven't done one for maybe the others is because I felt like number 3 had a little bit more detail than the other stuff that we did. You know, the other teaser clips are quite self-explanatory, but this one has some detail in it with Diff'rent Strokes 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 all represented in CD format. So I thought I'll walk you through some of the creative process that went through today. So I've been home alone making these with Nadine Coyle playing on my iPod. Because, you know, Nadine from Girls Aloud is such a boss. Like, you know, she took control of her solo career, so I felt like, you know, I needed an empowering force to soundtrack my afternoon of craft making. So let's have a look at the mess that I've created. So this is the dining table where all the CDs are sitting, the so-called CDs, and all that. We'll start with 2007. So this is Diff'rent Strokes 2007. As you can tell, the design's being deliberately basic. It's in a clear plastic case. So it's kind of representing Diff'rent Strokes when we first started. You know, really simple, really basic. So that's the look of 2007. Basically, I love using the word basically. I say it all the time. It's my crutch. It's how I punctuate. Not saying basically. So with all these CD cases that you see here, they've been kind of salvaged from unwanted demos and CDs and stuff that people send us. So that's where the cases have come from. A lot of the resources you see here, I mean, I use tin foil, aluminium foil in one of the CDs that we made. So a lot of the stuff is just really kind of crafty, kind of colored paper and things of that nature. So it's nothing extravagant, but you know, it was an opportunity to get crafty. So this is 2008. So as you can see, a bit of an improvement from 2007. We're looking a bit better. So this one is just basically highlighted text, looking really bold, some shadow around there. 2009, now this one doesn't look too flash. As you can see, the CD cases are getting better too. We went from a plastic slip case to something a little bit nicer. Now, the border that you see with 2009, this strip here, it was actually taken from a CD that I didn't want. So this is a spine of the CD artwork. So I just ripped it out and I just glued it on. I feel like I'm giving you Art Attack realness. This one, 2010, is looking a little bit more lush. So this kind of bronzy material, it's actually from chocolate I consumed during the making of this whole thing. So chocolate wrapper. So 2010 is looking a little bit better. Then comes 2011. Now this one looks like, you know, we went to space and came back, you know. This is the aluminium foil I was talking to you about. So this is looking very futuristic. Futuristic Diff'rent Strokes. NASA Diff'rent Strokes. So, and you see, we did upgrade the case. So it is getting better, as they say. 2012, which is the final one, which is supposed to represent, you know, the new beginning of Diff'rent Strokes. The bigger, the better, the more deluxe package. So therefore, it's got its own slip case. Now the slip case is rather interesting material. What happens is, bam! There it is. And this one is actually a back of a notepad that I didn't want. Thus all the holes that you see here. So I ripped the back of a notepad. The 2012 was made by, you know, whiteout. It's kind of like whiteout where you just, it's like whiteout tape. So that's what I did. And inside, as you guys would have already seen, is big announcement. So that's the so-called creative process that went into today's Diff'rent Strokes teaser clip number 3.